The Snowman. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amongst snowy mountains, lived a little girl named Lily. Lily loved winter. She loved the crisp, cold air, the sparkling snow, and most of all, she loved building snowmen. Every winter, as soon as the first snowflakes fell, Lily would grab her bright red scarf and mittens and rush outside. She'd spend hours rolling snowballs, carefully stacking them to create the perfect snowman. This year, however, was different. This year, Lily wanted to build the biggest, best snowman the village had ever seen. She started early, before the sun even thought about rising. She rolled and rolled, her small hands growing numb with the cold. She made a huge bottom snowball, then a slightly smaller middle one, and finally, a tiny head. It was enormous. She found 2 perfect twigs for arms and some shiny black pebbles for eyes. A carrot nose was carefully placed, and a cheerful grin was carved with a small stick. Lily was incredibly proud. This was the best snowman she had ever made. But as the sun climbed higher in the sky, something strange happened. Lily's giant snowman began to move. First, just a tiny wiggle. Then, a larger wobble. Finally, the snowman stood up straight, his twig arms waving gently. Lily gasped. She couldn't believe her eyes. A talking snowman. Hello, the snowman boomed, his voice a deep rumble like distant thunder. My name is Frosty. Lily stared, speechless. Frosty smiled, a wide, happy grin that stretched his carrot nose. You made me, he chuckled, and I'm so happy to be alive. Lily, after a moment of stunned silence, found her voice. You can talk? She whispered, her eyes wide with wonder. Of course I can, Frosty replied. I'm a magic snowman, but I'm very sleepy, you see. I need a lot of sleep to stay alive and remain solid. He yawned, a huge, snowy yawn. Lily was overjoyed. She spent the whole day playing with Frosty. They rolled snowballs, made snow angels, and had a snowball fight. Frosty was surprisingly agile for his size, and his laughter echoed through the snowy landscape. He told her stories of the winter winds and the mischievous snow sprites that lived in the mountains. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the snow, Frosty started to look a little sad. It's getting late, he sighed, and I'm getting sleepy. I need to go back to my snowy bed. Lily felt a pang of sadness. She had only just met Frosty. Will you come back tomorrow? She asked, her voice barely a whisper. Frosty smiled. If the snow stays, I will certainly return, my dear friend. But if the sun is too bright and warm, I will melt away completely. He paused. That's the magic of me, you see. Lily hugged Frosty's frosty body tightly. I'll make sure you stay cold, she promised. I'll keep you covered with snow. That night, Lily couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about Frosty and their wonderful day together. She worried about him melting. The next morning, Lily rushed outside, her heart pounding in her chest. She ran to where she had left Frosty. He was still there, but he looked smaller, a little less solid. The sun was shining brightly. Lily quickly gathered a pile of snow and carefully covered Frosty. She brought him extra snow from other smaller snowmen she had built. She worked tirelessly, making sure that he was completely covered and protected from the sun's warmth. Throughout the day, Lily kept checking on Frosty. She kept adding more snow, and she made him a small snow shelter to protect him from the sun's rays. She even found a large, sturdy branch and leaned it against the pile of snow so it created a bit of a roof over Frosty. Frosty was grateful. He told Lily stories about the different animals he had seen and the fun they had playing in the snow. He told her the secrets of the snow clouds and how they brought the softest, most beautiful snow down to the village. However, even with Lily's best efforts, the sun was relentless. As the days went by, Frosty gradually got smaller and smaller. His once bright carrot nose faded, and the black pebbles in his eyes seemed less shiny. One afternoon, Lily found Frosty significantly smaller. He was still cheerful, but he clearly lacked his earlier vibrancy. He talked about his life before being a snowman, and Lily listened intently, soaking up every story and every joke. Lily knew what was coming. She tried to hide her sadness. She continued to add snow, talking to Frosty about everything that was special and important to her. She shared her dreams of becoming a famous artist, her love for her pet dog, even her concerns about her upcoming school science test. The last day was heart-wrenching. Frosty was tiny now, just a small pile of snow. He was still smiling, but his voice was weak. "Thank you, Lily," he whispered, his voice barely audible above the wind. "For being my friend. You made my short life so happy." And then, with a sigh, Frosty melted completely, leaving behind only a small puddle of water on the snow. Lily cried, heartbroken. She had lost her magical friend. But she also understood something very important. Even though Frosty was gone, the memories of their time together would always remain. And she knew that when the next winter came, she would build another snowman. And maybe, just maybe, this one would be even more magical. Lily spent the rest of the winter creating fantastic snow sculptures, castles, animals, and even a huge snow replica of Frosty, complete with a small twig arm holding a tiny carrot. She shared her memories with everyone in the village, and they all remembered Frosty fondly, the magic snowman who had taught them the true meaning of friendship and the preciousness of fleeting moments of joy. The following year, the first snow was thicker and even more magical than before. That year, Lily built a snow family, including a slightly smaller, very friendly snowman named Frosty Jr. And that year, she knew that the memories of her magical snow friend would keep the warmth of the winter in her heart forever. She knew that the magic of snowmen, and the magic of friendship, lived on, even in the smallest snowball. And that, she thought, was a beautiful thing.